Okay, now it's supposed to be live. First, I'm going to make sure the video is picking up properly. Okay, the video seems to be picking up properly. Okay, so I actually have had some stuff to do this week that's unrelated to this, so I haven't been able to get much done. So anyway, I'm just going to go through the notes I took this week. There are not very many of them for a week. First off, the Star Shards change does not properly denote how much damage rank 3 the ability deals. Star Shards. Basically, I turned Star Shards from a channeled spell into a casted spell that just throws a projectile like Frostbolt, except without the debuff. And it's 3.5 second cast. It deals arcane damage. R3 will deal. Okay, next up. The item Storm changes a grammatical error in an instead of an A. The wording of the mind vision change is going where it should say go and has a cannot instead of a can't. My vision will now initially acquire their target initially. My vision will now acquire their target initially be in your line of sight in order for this spell to work. Less players be able to perform various exploits such as casting my vision and the item choose a black expire. To check to see if Junior Rod, to check to see if Jed Rune Watcher is there without having to actually go to where he is to check to see if he spawned or not. Do you know this section under time and others says that you cannot replace that can chain casting in combination of mind vision, farsight, eagle eye, or orange spyglass anymore. Control plus F are replaced, and replace that with will be replaced throughout the design document without using find and replace to do it. I'll use find, but not replace. I'm not going to use find and replace because that could lead to unforeseen consequences. So, first I'm going to scroll at the top. Are replaced. Oh. Just one entry, okay. Oh, that makes it much easier. I'm going to add rare spawn bosses of 40-man raids. These rare spawns have loot tables of 20% of the standard size of a raid boss, which compensates for their being rare. And it will always drop one of their items when killed, and it will replace a specific trash mob when they spawn. And they'll all have a 20% chance to spawn. Excuse me. And they'll all be put in optional places where all rare spawns could potentially be. Excuse me. And they'll all be put in optional places where applicable and be based on to replace trash mobs. All rare spawns could potentially spawn in the same copy of a raid, and none of them will spawn until someone gets saved to the raid ID, at which point the relevant trash mods will be replaced by the rare spawns, if it or they spawn. So, AQ40 will have 4 rare spawns, Nax will have 8, and all the others will have 2. So now, 40-man raids, like 10 and 20-man raids, such as Inner Blackrock Depths and Lower Blackrock Spire, will have rare spawns. And you will not be able to reset scum for these rare spawns. Because, hold on. because you'll get saved immediately upon entering a 40-man raid now. That's just how it's going to work now. To prevent you from scumming for rare spawns, you're going to get saved immediately upon entering a 40-man raid, but that's not all. If I just did that, then Guild would just make a whole lot of fucking rogue alts and druid alts to enter raids, check for rare spawns by themselves, to let the rest of their guild get into that raid entity if it has all the rare spawns. So I'm also going to limit every guild to having a maximum of 8 40-man raid resets per week, whereas max counts as 2 resets. Should a guild have capped on their raid resets, then individual players in the guild who have not entered a 40-man raid that week, and therefore are not saved to a 40-man raid that week, will not be allowed to enter a 40-man raid that week. That's just how it's going to work. Alt raiding. Yes, alt raiding. Normally, a guild will only use 2 raid resets per week if they only raid on their mains. So, you can raid on your mains and up to 3 alts per week. Unless you reset scum for rare spawns, which can be rather risky to do. Okay, OBS reconnected, good. So, where do I put this? This is going to go up in section number 3, Dungeons and Raids. 2, section 2, Dungeons and Raids. It used to be section 3 a long time ago, but now it's section 2. Forgot. Kind of been out of it this week. This goes under General Changes. Wait. Yeah, 2 rare spawn. 2 rare spawn bosses per raid. While AQ40 will have 4, and Nax will have 8. These rare spawns, loot tables, these rare spawns have a 20% chance per reset to spawn, and what was it? Have loot tables 20% as large as normal raid bosses have, which compensates for their being rare. These rare spawns will all replace specific trash mobs in the raid when they spawn, and all for applicable raids be in optional locations. So not Blackwing Glare, unfortunately. And these rare spawns are all special in that they won't actually spawn Oh, that's right. I forgot you get safe upon entering. Never mind. Okay, that's part you done. I forgot. Okay. All 40-man raid bosses will. All 40-man raid bosses will. Taste. Shit's still working fine. Not in chat. Okay, now I gotta go over how you get saved to raids. Where did I put those changes? Person of Valley Strike. Pull nearby enemies. Guild IDs, guild ID. I mean, guild raid IDs, guild raid IDs, guild raid IDs. A single guild is not allowed to have more than 8 raid resets per week, whereas, of course, nags will count as, whereas, according to how nags will count, a single guild is not allowed to have more than 8 raid resets across all of their players per week. Ooh, that's right. Damn, that's not that easy. Oh, wait, it only is that easy. Including players who get saved to the raid and then get kicked, characters who get saved to a raid and then get kicked out of the guild. This means that if that means that if across all of a guild's characters they have 8 raid resets other than Onyxia. Other than Onyxia. Other than Onyxia. I forgot to not make Onyxia have a respawn boss. That's right. So a simple guild is not allowed to have more than 8 raid resets other than Onyxia across, excluding Onyxia across all their players per week, including characters who get saved already and then get kicked out of the guild. This means that if across all the guild's characters they have 8 raid resets, then any remaining people in the guild who attempt to enter a new 40-man raid ID will be unable to enter the raid until the next reset. Until the next reset. Or if all 8 of those resets were used on 4 Naxes, then you might have to wait till the reset after, depending on when they enter. I can say that in a more concise way. Because I have to wait till the reset. How about instead of until the next reset, until a reset is available? Or 2 if you're trying to do NAC, AQ40, or NAX. There, that's better. until reset is available for your guild. This'll prevent guilds from cycling through brand new level 60 rogues and druids to reset scum raids for rare 40-man raids for rare spawns. Speaking of which, this is going to go over here. Yes, this is going to prevent guilds from cycling through level 60 rogues and druids to reset scum 40-man raids for rare spawns. While allowing guilds who don't attempt to do this to do 2 main raids and 3 alt. 6 alt raids per week. Raid resets. 2 main raid resets and 6 alt raid resets per week. And allowing guilds to exchange resets for a better chance at specific rare spawns. A few extra chances at specific rare spawns. Only a few. Via said rogue and druid alts. Oh, kicked out of guild and / or deleted. Yes, including characters that get deleted. Don't want that to get around the mechanic. Okay, okay. This. Hold on now. Entering a 40-man raid will now get you saved to the raid. Something about a 10-second window comes to mind. QOL. Should find it easily that way. To save some guilds. Now I remember. To save some guilds allow grief. Would attempt to enter a raid that someone else is saved to without being saved to that raid yourself. You, before being allowed to go through the instance portal, will be teleported to the raid, get a 10-second pop-up window, don't mention any more bosses in the raid, you're attempting to enter a dead and ask you if you want to be saved at a raid. If you click yes to enter the raid, or save to the raid, but if you click no or the timer runs out, nothing happens. Okay, okay, good. Yes, entering in for a man raid will now get you saved to the raid. Okay, good. And that's something about gathering nodes comes to mind. Save you. That anymore. Don't need that anymore. Okay, good. Save you. Ooh. That just comes up after the text, the edge map is significant. Now I just copy this. Copied. And scroll up. And chat. Now I go to check for formatting errors, like that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. There's a lot of these. I guess these changes are going to play up for main rates. It won't hurt. I hate formatting. All those formatting errors only existed because I pasted from Notepad directly into Word without... yeah, I did it. Yeah, because of that stuff. Okay. Now I want to add to the agenda. Where's the save response? Make instance response. Flesh out 40-man raids by adding rare spawns to them, like dungeons and 10/20-man raids. Save. I'm going to do this later in the stream. Not much later, actually. So, made players get saved to 40-man raids immediately upon entering them. Made guilds have up to 8 raid resets per week across all characters in the guild, including characters that got kicked from the guild and / or deleted that week. Which of course means transferred off. Of course, transferring off will automatically remove you from the guild, so it'll count as getting kicked. What else did I do? What else did I do? Added rare spawns to 40-man raids other than Onyxia's lair. Because Onyxia's lair is only a single boss. And 3 or 4 trash mobs. You don't have to do a 4th one. More if you want. Okay, okay. Now that's all the notes I took. Now I'm going to define base stat modifiers for high elves and ogres. And then I'm finally going to compare MP5 to Spirit, since I finally got a working link for the basic stat sheet for Vanilla Classic. Because the one that Google gave me was broken. Just like the one that Google gave me was broken for the threat guide. Because ever since the Classic/CBC distinction, the links went from looking like this to looking like that, but I don't have the link for the threat guide, which I actually already made use of when I needed it, but now I don't need it anymore, probably. So, anyway. Base stat modifiers. Strength and, etc. These are base stat modifiers. See how Night Elves get less strength in Tauren, and more agility in Tauren, and less stamina in Tauren, and more int in Tauren, and less spirit in Tauren. These are base stat modifiers. So let me see here. Every race is represented by warriors. Okay, let me see here. The baseline here looks like 120. Because if I recall correctly, base stat modifiers are no greater than +5 or -5. Excuse me. By base stat modifiers, I mean how much your strength, agility, stamina, int, and spirit are altered by at level 1. This only applies at level 1, and it does not affect how much you get at level up. It affects how much you end up with at level 60, but not how much you get at level up. So let me see. Dwarves get... Dwarf... But I'm just trying to figure out the averages for base stats so I can figure out how many I can allocate to high elves and ogres. Dwarves, +2 strength. It's a baseline for agility. 75, 85. +1... -4 agil. What's the baseline for stamina? 113. Units get 110. Plus unknown stam. Plus -1 int. And spirit looks like it has a baseline of... I can't tell. You know, I'm pretty sure I can find a better way by just looking it up on some other wiki. Let me see. I'll say on wiki, but... Yeah, I'm going to turn off my display real quick. Race. Oh, excuse me. Look at the WoW wiki. Then look up race. History button. I turn the display back on and hit the history button. What the? Shut up. History button. Come on, I pushed the 500 button. Fucking slow browser. Okay, let me see. It is, I guess this one will do. Class bonuses. This doesn't look right. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off my display again. WoW ratio stat modifiers. Okay, that's better. History. $500. Okay, back to Google. Hold on. Turn off display again. Maybe if I look up torrent and go to the old page for torrent. This should be fine. Should. It just says it's starting attributes like that. That doesn't work right. That doesn't work right. Shut up. I know I saw a table one time. Fuck, maybe I could just reverse engineer from this table somehow. From this stuff somehow. Minus unknown spirit. Gnome. Minus 5 strength. Plus 3 agile. Plus unknown stam. Plus 5 int, of course. Plus unknown spirit. Human. Plus 0 strength. Plus 0 agile. Plus unknown stam. Plus 0 int. Plus unknown spirit. Night Elf. Minus 3 strength. Plus 5 agile, of course. Plus unknown stam. Plus 0 int. Shadow, of course. Plus unknown spirit. Orc. Plus 3 strength. Minus 3 agile. Plus unknown stam. Yeah, what the hell am I thinking? Minus 3 int. Plus unknown spirit. Torrent. Plus 5 strength. And how do I know it's plus 5 to minus 5? This is based off of memory. I saw a table on WoWWiki one time. It's a pretty old table, and I can't remember where I found it. And this is not the table that I was looking at that I'm staring at right now. This is something completely different on a completely different website. Yes, plus 5 strength, minus 5 agile. plus unknown Sam. I'm pretty sure that, yeah, dwarves get more stamina than Tauren, but they don't get the endurance racial. Minus 5 ints, apparently. And, plus unknown spirit. Troll. Plus 1 strength. Plus 2 agil. Plus unknown stam. Minus 4 int. Plus unknown spirit. And then undead. Minus 1 strength. Minus 2 agil. Plus unknown stam. Minus 2 int. Plus unknown spirit. This has to be at least plus 1 spirit, and this has to be at least minus 1 spirit. This ranges from 13 to 109. This is not a big range. That's only a range of 4. How am I going to derive the values from that? Only a range of 6. And I'll have an easy range to work with like 10. Fuck, I'm just going to have to do some more searching around on fucking WoW Wiki. Maybe if I scroll up to TBC, for some fucking reason, potentially get inaccurate values, I'll finally see that table I'm looking for. Category races. Where the fuck did I find that article? I mean, that table. That really old table. From, like, before the Burning Crusade came out. Okay, back to here. Maybe this is still accurate in the Burning Crusade. Maybe if I just go to the last one before the Burning Crusade came out. I think I already did that. December 2006. Ugh. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. Whew. This probably includes the 5% spirit boost that humans get. Which one is gnomes? This 23 int probably includes the int bonus that... Hold on. Copy, paste. Okay. this is the one from right before the Burning Crusade came out. Does not include... Oh, it does include... Oh, shit, it does include the Burning Crusade races. Damn. Okay, okay, actually go to an earlier revision then. An even earlier one. Click the 500 button. Work. Okay, maybe it'll... Wait. Playable races. Maybe it, doesn't include... Oh, it does include fucking Burning Crusade. Change to Blood Elf. How about I just go back to... Nope. How about I just go to fucking 2005? I don't want to see any Blood Elves then. Oh, I don't see anything in it. Gerardar, Blood Elf. Son of a bitch. Okay, it finally doesn't include Burning Crusade races, so I... Except it doesn't include Blood Elf, son of a bitch. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go through these one at a time until it doesn't include any burnt... Unknown. Unknown. Older revision. Unknown Blood Elf. Older revision. Unknown Blood Elf. Older revision. Unknown Blood Elf. Older revision. High Elf Blood Elf. Older revision. High Elf Blood Elf. Even older. Come on. Actually, next thing get to the part where it's just a redirect to another page. Is this even changing at all? (1902) 20 December 2005. That is the oldest version of the page, I think. How about the very oldest one? It still says Burning Crusade. Son of a bitch. All I have to work with is Burning Crusade numbers. Fucking damn it. Fucking damn it. Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna work with the fucking retail numbers. They shouldn't be much different, right? Okay, let me see. Human. Wow, this is actually no. These are... No, wait. It can't include Burning Crusade numbers until the Burning Crusade beta came out. Okay, okay. What the hell am I thinking? Okay, so. Back to the history. Hold on, I'm gonna look up when the TBC beta came out. 2006 beta. Fuck on. The closed beta started in early October 2006, so saith Google. So as long as I find something from before October 2006, I should be fine. Oh, it provides potentially accurate numbers for Draenei and Blood Elves. So maybe that's from the alpha. Somebody tried to delete the whole article. Okay, this, jeez. Okay. Maybe not October, maybe a few months before that. Like, March? No. June? I'll try June. Come on, browser. Load everything up. Okay, there. June. See what June looks like. Base stats do not include bonus scores from the classes. Good. Except Spirit is 21 anyway. For humans. So, if humans are something to go by, then I guess it means that you can have a total of +0 to your stats in total. Paladins and Blood Elves. Oh, Blood Elves, Draenei are all unknown. Blood Elves are known, however. Maybe an older revision would not include Blood Elves. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna assume that the allowed total is +0. So let me see here. What the hell is this? Dwarf? 2 minus 4 plus 3 minus 1 minus 1. Whoa. 2 plus 4 minus 3. No. 2 minus 4 plus 3 equals 1. And subtract 1 twice to get -1. Hold on. Maybe I can compare it to the retail one. 5 minus 4 plus 1 minus 1 equals 0. Humans just get nothing. Night Elves. -4 plus 4. So obviously they all average out to 0. You know, I'm just going to assume that the numbers are already good for the base races, or the vanilla races, so I'm just going to give, High Elf, Ogre, +5 Strength, -5 Agile, +5 Stam, -5 Int, +0 Spirit. High Elves, however, they're even weaker than Night Elves because they are weakened by the loss of the Sunwell. So -5 Strength. They're still pretty quick. However, so they get +2 Agile. I'll leave Stam blank for now. +3 Ints, I guess. That's arbitrary. And -2 Spirit. Now, what does that leave me with? -5 +2 +3 -2 equals. So I need to give them 2 something. You know what? They're being weakened by the sun well took away the quickness ratio that night elves get. So they get +5 agile normally. -5, +5, +3, -2 equals 1. -1 stam. Yes, they are weakened by the loss of the sun well. Okay, okay. High elf. That took way the hell longer than it should have. Haven't been able to think straight this week. Most of this week. Base. Racial base. Racial abilities. Racial base stats modifiers. But this one, okay. Copy, paste. Okay, that's... Wait. This goes... here. Okay, okay. Copy... elves. Paste. Now to ogres. Racial abilities, racial base stats modifiers. That. Okay. Good. That's easy. Paste. And save. Okay. Defined racial base stat modifiers for high elves and ogres. Now to finally nerf MP5. Currently, 1 MP5 costs a minuscule 1.52173913043478 stats. That is itemization points. I don't need this anymore. It's a reminder. Because apparently it wasn't the website itself that was broken, it was Google's association with it was Google's linking to the website that was broken. My phone needs power right now. I guess nah, it's not worth plugging it in. Okay. So keep making that noise. So close this, close this. This is for a completely different game. Here it is. Okay. Spirit. According to this authoritative thing here, you get this much mana per tick from Spirit, tick meaning 2 seconds. This is formatted wrong. This is actually supposed to be up here. And referring to this table. So let me see here. So let's say you're, the best case scenario, a priest. Or mage. So, a priest or... Actually, all I really care about here are priests, mages, and druids. Because they're the only classes that really give a shit about spirit. So, a priest or... Actually, I should be doing it for, yes. Actually, no. I care about priests, mages, and druids. So, a priest or mage will gain plus... let me see here. 1 MP5. Fucking copy, paste. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 plus 23 MP5 from 35 itemization points. Or plus 35 spirit. Plus 23 MP5 or plus 35 spirit from 35 itemization points. Plus 33 MP5 will grant 23 divided by 5 times 2 equals 9.2 mana per tick. In, during, and outside of the 5-second rule. As well as granting 276 mana storage, which means that your MP5 can go above your which means that your MP5 can store mana above your maximum mana if you're at the maximum mana and you get a tick of MP5. Up to a maximum of 276 plus whatever else your mana storage might be from other sources of MP5. That's 12 mana storage per mana, just like you get 12 health storage per health per 5. Which is part of making the stats not suck in PvP. Especially health per 5. Plus 35 spirit, however, will grant 35 divided by 4 equals 8.75 mana per tick. Outside of the 5-second rule, and none in the 5-second rule. For a priest or mage. So, or times 4 divided by 5, or 7 for a druid. This is obviously very bad, which means that MP5 is superior to spirit. Unless you care about the health regen that much, but you really shouldn't be. Regardless, healers should offensively value, regardless, druids, priests, and mages should offensively value, resto druids and healing priests should offensively value spirit over MP5, while mages should defensively favor spirit over MP5. And shadow priests should defensively favor spirit over MP5. And balance and pharaoh druids should defensively favor spirit over MP5. For mages, it also heals them, which is more important than it is for druids and priests. It saves them a little bit of E. So currently, MP5 is overpowered. But how much do I want to nerf it by? Times 1.5, no wait, times 1, divided by 0.6 to put it back to where health per 5 is. Okay. Nerfed MP5 to be as valuable as HP5 is, since it'd otherwise be better than Spirit for mages, priests, and druids. That is, everyone that actually cares about Spirit. Okay, so I'm gonna go do that right now. Copy, paste. And I'm gonna go through the enchant list. I called it as one enchant. Enchant list. MP5. Oh, there's 2 bracer enchants. Okay, okay. So this one is 7 ionization points. Copy, paste. Oh, I already had it there. 7 divided by this number equals 3. It rounds up to 3. 10 divided by this number equals, it rounds up to 4. Any other MP5 enchants? Nope, none at all. Good. Save, save. Now, the optimization formula is changed. Now, I scroll to the top of the design document and start going through MP5 stuff. This one is worth 7.5 optimization points, so this means 3 MP5. And this one is worth 15 optimization points, so it rounds to 6 MP5. Timber Maw. Six. Now, it would be worth that much, except then it'd be better than Spirit for priests, mages, and druids, which are the only classes that cared about Spirit. Which are the only classes that care about Spirit. So I just made it be as valuable as HP5 is. Costing that many optimization points per stack. For reference, the value of MP5 is calculated from attack power, converted into healing, not plus healing, and then mana, hold on here. MP5 and HP5 both cannot critically strike. So, 1 itemization points is equal to 2 attack power. 2 divided by 14 is equal to that much damage per second. Which is equal to this much damage every 5 seconds. Which is equal to, divided by 2.083 repeating, this much healing every 5 seconds. Times 1.15, because I cannot correctly strike this much. Times 1.15. This much healing that can't crit every 5 seconds. And then do 1 over x, and I get exactly as much as HP 5 is. Oh, that reference is actually outdated. Jeez. Yes, I get to that exact number this way. Okay, so it did calculate for its inability to crit. Okay, okay. Attack power, healing, not plus healing. Healing per 5 seconds. Healing per 5 seconds that can't crit. Copy. Ugh, how did I fix that part of the document? Paste. Oh, wait, now it's attack power, damage per second. Damage per 5 seconds. Damage. So it went from itemization point to it's calculated from 1 itemization point to attack power to damage per second, to damage per 5 seconds, to healing per 5 seconds, to healing that can crit per 5 seconds. And then 1 over x. One divided by results. Equals how much HP5 1 itemization point gets you. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, now to keep going through these MP5 changes. 7 MP5. No. This is worth 15 stat, so 15 divided by this number. Whoops. Copied the wrong thing. Well, like I said, I haven't been able to think straight much this week, but I still should be able to think good enough to do this since it's basic. Since it's pretty basic stuff I'm trying to do here. Okay, 6 MP5. Wow, that must have been wrong in the first place. These world buffs cost 30 itemization points. 30 divided by copy, paste. 12. Okay. And that's much more balanced. Oh, I forgot to change to the Smork in the work version. from the last time I changed this, the value of the stat. Okay, whatever. Say, well, now it's changed. Mage blood potions. Mage blood. Oh, wait. Didn't they already grant 20? I mean 12? Mage blood. Oh, okay. They already granted 12. Okay. I can just delete that then. Note to self. If I substantially next time I change the value of MP5, change how much MP5 Mage Blood potions give you. Rather, if I change the value of MP5 again. Okay. Copy. Paste. The value. The itemization value. If I change how valuable NP5 is again, without the there. Okay, now next NP5 change. Knife and soup is currently overpowered. Well-fed foods typically give 15 stat at max level. However, this is not a max level. I mean, however, most of these are not max level foods. Knife and soup. 6. Now then, sagefish have very specific values. Sagefish. Wait a second. Knife and soup still grants 6 MP5. Oh wait, okay. Good. Yeah. It was 8 MP5 and vanilla. Knife and soup. 8 MP5. Okay. So let me see here. 15 divided by 60 times 80 skill corresponds to level 11. 2.75 itemization points. Ooh, smoked sagefish now only gives 1 MP5. Now what about sagefish delight? Divide by 11 times. Okay, 80 plus double 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 26, 27, 30. Double 30. 7.5 itemization points. So sagefish delight will grant 3 MP5. Okay. Anything else? Jewels. There might be jewels. No, wait, there's mana oils. I forgot. Mana oils are more straightforward because I remember them. Because I remember how many itemization points each one gets. Endgame one is 30 itemization points. 12 MP5 divided by 60 times 47, 9 MP5 divided by 47 times 39, that's 8 divided by 39 times 31, 6 divided by 31 times 23, that's 5, because it rounds up from above 0.5 and not down, then divided by 23 times 15. Minor manual oils, grant 3 MP5, okay. What were the other ones? 6, 8, 9. Next one. Ooh, jewels. J jewel grants 1 MP5 instead of 2. Large opal jewel grants 2 MP5 instead of 3. Okay, that's everything. Now it's time to update the design document and post it for this week. And for that, I don't need to be on the